Hi, this is Krishna. We have to find the motion of a spring mass system modeled by the ODE y double dash plus 25y equal to 24 sin t with the initial conditions y of 0 equal to 1 and y dash of 0 equal to 1. We know that the given ODE is a non-homogeneous ordinary differential equation in the form of y double dash plus p of x y dash plus q of xy equal to r of x. I'll be solving this equation using variation of parameters method. We know that in this method the final solution y equal to general solution yg plus particular solution yp. I'll be first solving the general solution yg. So firstly, let's find the characteristic equation of homogeneous ordinary differential equation. Which is lambda square plus p of x lambda plus q of x equal to 0. Substituting the corresponding values of p of x and q of x in the equation, we will get lambda square plus 0 times lambda plus 25 equal to 0, which implies the characteristic equation is lambda square plus 25 equal to 0. Let's find the discriminant. The discriminant delta equal to b square minus 4ac, which equal to 0 minus 4 into 1 into 25, which is minus 100, which is less than 0, and hence we are supposed to get complex conjugate roots. In order to find the complex conjugate roots of the equation lambda square plus 25 equal to 0, I will write plus 25 as minus 5i whole square, which implies lambda square minus 5i whole square equal to 0. I square is minus 1, minus 2 minus plus, 5 square is 25, so we'll get back the same equation, and hence lambda equal to plus or minus 5i. A complex number can be represented in its general form as a plus or minus ib, and hence I'll write lambda 1 equal to 0 plus 5i and lambda 2 equal to 0 minus 5i. Now the general solution yg equal to c1y1 plus c2y2. We are very well aware of this. Now because we've got complex conjugate roots, the equations for y1 and y2 are as follows. y1 equal to e power ax cos bx and y2 equal to e power ax sin bx. Substituting the values of a and b, which are the coefficients a and b when a complex number is represented in its general form, e power 0 cos phi x and e power 0 sin 5x, and hence the general solution yg equal to c1 cos 5x plus c2 sin 5x. Now for the particular solution, we know that the steady state oscillation motion of a mass spring system is the particular solution, which is given by yp equal to a cos t plus b sin t. Here the variable is t. It is because we know that the motion is represented in terms of time and length, here we have taken x, so we could actually write the general solution yg as c1 cos 5t plus c2 sin 5t, as we are as in our context of the motion of mass spring system, it will be convenient to represent the variable as t. And yes, so continuing, the particular solution yp for a mass spring system is a cos t plus b sin t. Let's find the first and second differential equations. Yp dash equal to minus a sin t plus b cos t, and yp double dash equal to minus a cos t minus b sin t. Substituting y double dash of p and yp in this given equation, y double dash plus 25y equal to 24 sin t. So substituting values, minus a cos t minus b sin t plus 25 times a cos t plus b sin t equal to 24 sin t, which implies 25 a cos minus a cos t, which is 24 a cos t, 25 b sin t minus b sin t, which is 24 b sin t, which equal to 24 sin t. Equating the coefficients, there is no cos term and hence a equal to 0. 24b equal to 24, which implies b equal to 1, and hence the particular solution yp equal to a 0. So substituting 0 here, we get 0. B is 1, we get particular solution yp as sin t. Now as I previously mentioned, the solution is the sum of general solution and the particular solution. So I will write y equal to c1 cos phi t plus c2 sin 5t plus sin t. In order to find the motion of the spring mass system, we have to substitute the initial conditions and find the arbitrary constants c1 and c2. So firstly, y of 0 equal to 1, which implies cos 0 is 1, so 1 equal to c1 into 1 plus sin 0 0 plus sin 0 0, which implies c1 equal to 1. Now y dash of 0 equal to 1. Firstly, let's find y dash. Y dash is cos c1 into cos phi t derivative minus phi sin 5t plus sin phi t derivative is 5 cos phi t, sin t derivative cos t. Now y dash of 0 equal to 1, which implies 1 equal to sin 0 0 plus cos 0 1 cos 0 1, which implies phi c2 equal to 1 and 1 get cancelled, 0, which implies c2 equal to 0, and hence the final solution y equal to c1 is 1, so we get cos 5t plus c2 is 0, nothing, and then the sin t, which is a particular solution. This is the final solution, and now we are supposed to plot them. I just drew the coordinates so that I can easily plot the graph. So firstly, we have to plot the graph of solution curve. So the solution curve, as we know, is y equal to cos 5t plus sin t. Now this is not a very complex graph, but in order to understand this, the most simple way is that because this is a linear combination of cosine function and sine function, firstly the graph is it resembles a cos function which has the sine function embedded in it. Let me show you properly. So let me just draw my coordinates 1 2 3 4. So similarly, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 and minus 4, so 1 minus 2 minus 3 1, 2 and 3. Yes. Y of 0 is 1, so it starts here, and then we have to now find the value of y. We have to find the value of t when y will be 0. So on substituting, we will get that it intersects x-axis somewhere less than 0.5. So it goes down. Here. So this is how it is. It is basically the cos function, which when zoomed out, or when you're looking from when you're seeing the coordinate axis from a far greater value, you will find the sine function embedded in it, and hence you'll find it something like this. So this is how it will look like. And now the second graph is y equal to yp. Yp is, as I remember, sine t, the particular solution. So we have to plot the graph of sine t, which is, I'm sure, quite simple. Most of you would be able to do it. Sine 0, 0. So you start off here, and then sine value goes to +1, -1, and back to 0. That's it. Thank you.